it runs and it rides. I started it up for the first time, I guess three days ago, and I have a little over 200 miles on it. So I've been riding it quite a bit. My dad came over and shared in the festivities of the first start. It cranked right up after maybe 5 seconds, and it just runs great. Not much, amazingly, in the way of issues to sort out, which is really great. The only thing I had to really repair or fix was the swing arm boot. This rear one is, I'm not sure if I have that on there right. It just doesn't look right, but I don't know how else it would go. I had to rotate this screw over so the bottom would seal better, and because it was leaving a little puddle on the ground about this big, and now it's dry. So I had to tighten it up pretty well, but it doesn't leak now, so that's fixed. But man, I don't even know where to begin. This thing, it's possibly my favorite motorcycle I've ever owned. It's just so fun. I don't even know where to begin. It's got so much character. It's such a great riding experience, but going down the road at 50, 60 miles an hour, it's really in its happy place. It smooths out once the RPM comes up a little bit, and it's just happy. The riding position is very comfortable. I'm really happy with all the ergonomics and the controls and everything that I picked. The seat is really good. It's nice and firm, which I like. It agrees with my butt on long days, a firmer seat. Took the wife out on it for a quick spin. She was happy. These bars are just the perfect bend. Nice and comfy. I can just go over list of mods, I guess. But this is the soft, easy pull clutch. That was fantastic upgrade. So much better than the stock clutch. Not so much for the pull weight, but the friction zone was really narrow, which I never really cared for. But that fixes it for sure. This is a kill switch from Moto Minded, which is, if you're familiar with them, they're a dirt bike company, and they make off-road parts. But so this is actually a KTM switch that I just cut off the pigtail, the connector, and just figured out which switches are which wire and wired it in as a kill switch. This is my start kill, and that's my headlight dimmer. And I made this the left and the right turn signal, and the horn. A little more natural for me. I know that's not how they came, but what else? We're from there. The front end, the suspension, and the rear suspension, fantastic. I had to take some preload out of the rear to soften it up, and that really balanced it out. The front is a little bit stiffer than the rear, which is okay. Actually, I'd rather have it that way because I'm going to probably pull the forks apart someday and revalve the valving, soften it up a little bit. Maybe just put some lighter weight oil in there, start with that. But really, it's it's unrecognizable from what it was when I got it. If you closed your eyes at 60 miles an hour and tossed it into a turn, you would not think you were riding a 50-year-old bike. It's amazing. These fuel lines are temporary because I'm going to replace these petcocks, and I was just waiting on that until I painted the tank and the fenders. The exhaust is awesome. It's a little bit louder than stock, but far from obnoxious. It's nice and quiet, doesn't bother any neighbors or anything. Really happy with the exhaust. The valves, I readjusted those after about 100 miles, and they loosened up a little bit, but not much, just a few thousandths. And I'm going to need to tighten up the rocker shafts a little because they clack a little bit. I set them pretty well, or so I thought, but I think they just loosened up a little bit after some miles, which I guess is probably normal. These engines are still kind of new to me, or they are still very new to me. But other than that, there's no leaks anywhere, which are just amazed. It's I don't know, just working with old Chevy engines, to have it not leak at all and have to fix something it's kind of a feat. So for my first time with these old BMWs, really happy with that. Just having a loose swing arm seal there. What else? Yeah, the brakes are unbelievable. Obviously, those are GSXR brakes, and truthfully, this thing stops better than my 2016 BMW 1200 RS. It really does. It's unbelievable. It's quite a bit lighter, so that helps. But the brake feel is fantastic. I didn't even put the new pads in. They're still the used pads that came with off eBay. I've been fiddling with the carburetor idle and the sync, and just kind of trying to find its sweet spot with the mixture screws and the carburetor, or the throttle cable adjusters. And I've pretty much just got it to where I think it's good. A little over 1,000 RPM idle, and it picks up nice and clean. So I'll go ahead and fire it up for you. Try and get a spot where you can hear the exhaust well. I think it's this side that's a little bit louder on the valves. Just gotta tighten up the rocker shaft a bit. No big deal. Those turn signals aren't actually blinking, it's just the refresh, I think, on the camera. Runs really good. The tachometer, I think, needs a little bit of maintenance because it doesn't, it's not nice and steady. It wobbles a little bit. I've never had an engine make that noise, that wheezing noise after you shut it off. I don't know if that's an airhead thing or something I screwed up when I built, but it runs good, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm not sure if that's a normal thing or not. You guys can tell me. But I'm going to make I'm planning on making a nice little montage video, and maybe put in some clips, some riding clips, and make it like an actual semi-YouTube quality video after I get it painted. A buddy of mine is mixing up some paint for me. He owns a body shop and auto repair store. So, and it's a surprise what color it's going to be, but I'm excited. I think it's going to look good. So, all right, all for now.